Game audio sure isn't on, which is a fun. Oh, you know what? I might know the problem. Oh, oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the problem. Volume. Dark Soul is muted. There you go. There's some Dark Souls. Hello. Good evening. Welcome. Let's turn off the Elgato. We're not using that. Don't need to use that unnecessarily. Viz, hey Ethric, hey Noel, hey The End, hey Cohen, hey T-Dragon. Hello everybody. Yeah, I know, folks. Yes, folks, thank you. No, I'm perfectly aware. We haven't started yet. I'm not worried about it. You're on the big TV, so I won't talk much. How exciting. We're gonna continue, and y'all are gonna keep me posted on how this game sounds, and whether or not I sound like poopy butts, because I've been fucking with my audio a lot recently, due to the fact that I keep getting crunch-tized in Discord. Oh boy. I've also decided tonight I am playing with a PlayStation controller, because I am tired of using the bumper to attack on my Xbox controller, because the bumpers suck to push down. So, here we are. Why have I hit the big times? What? This sounds crisp. Also, for some reason, all my button prompts are going to be Xbox, but I'm using a PlayStation controller. All right, we got dragons. We got an area that looks pretty final. There's a man over there. I choose not to acknowledge him. We've got a bonfire. Don't remember what we're doing. We still need to go kill like 2 whole required bosses. And that's what I know about what's going on. Death ahead and short liar. Okay. It is very awkward when you are very used to the freedom of wireless controllers. Now, when you have a wire attached to a controller, that forces you to play with your hand above the desk, so that everybody knows that you're not masturbating. Because that's what it's for, really. To constrain you, so they can keep tabs on you. Ah! Excuse? What the heck? Thank you for your permission to raid me. Hey, dear. Dear, thank you for the raid. This is a wobbly. Oh no, I'm putting my weapons away. Don't wob me. There's probably no, don't wob me. No, don't do it. You're under arrest. No, you have no jurisdiction here. I live in Canada. Anyway. We gotta destroy. Dear, thank you for the raid. Hi, welcome everybody. If you don't know me, I'm an Invisible Guy. I'm an artist, but mostly I stream video games on Twitch. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. How many stinky branches do we have? How many stinky branches? We have 2 stinky branches. Hey, Choi. Hey, Roderick, TW, Alex Perth, Bryce, Ragdoll Witchy. Hello, everybody. Hey, Shadow. I think that helps Viz stats-wise. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you for the follow. Team Nerd. 9001, maybe. Maybe we'll waste a stinky branch on this. Hey. So for anyone just joining me, this is my first time through Dark Souls 2. We're a decent chunk of the way through the game. However, that does not mean I know what I'm doing. In fact, I'm very dumb. Liar ahead. Okay. Ambush? Left? Hello. Oh, I see. Explodey boys. Hey, friendo. How'd you make a reactive chat avatar like that? You just use some code wizardry and you jump in a Discord call and it goes boop 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 boop. You can pretty easily find it if you just look up reactive Discord avatar. You should be able to find it pretty quick. There's literally, like, the person who did a YouTube video tutorial that I followed that used to be like a bunch of steps. They made a really simple website that just does all the fucking work for you. So you just stick in 2 images into the thing and then you choose a thing and then it goes bop 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 bop. Eggies. No. I don't want to destroy the eggies. Oh, yuck. Regret. Well. Never had a real good time with it. There's a lot of... DS2 doesn't want you to like it, is the problem with DS2. Among many things. Hello, Dargan. Oh, you're not a Dargan. Oh. Is that all my equipment ruined? Did you stink bomb me with equipment degradation? That's a fun thing that DS2 has that I don't love, personally. Yeah, dear, I'm surprised you haven't set this up. Come on now. Oh, come on now. Stop wiggling. Stop it. No, no, no! Oh, you pea-nugget. Here's somebody, like, drawing a bow. Maybe we just leave that guy alone. Maybe we just leave him alone. You have a VTuber? Yeah, you have a VTuber, but you also frequently just put a PNG in there. And instead you could have 2 PNGs. Consider. I don't think this is gonna be worth it if I squish these eggs. He goes pop pop. Yee. I was thinking about making it a pop pop face, but this is fine. This is acceptable. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna be casual, like, just kind of grab this bad boy. Bolt stone. Don't know what that does. Can I just excuse me, can I just, like... Oh, you can't.
One day you will make it to that Invisoca, just you wait.
Hey, babe, thank you. One day you'll make it to Invis okay? I believe in you. One day we'll have more emote slots, maybe. That was a trick. Did I just hit this dragon? I sure did. Well, fighting it now. I suspect this is more or less exactly like the dragon we just fought last time we played. Ow. Except this one's killing me. I guess the last one killed me too. This one isn't flying as much, which is nice. It's doing Dark Souls fire, which is one of my least favorite video game fires. Where did this explodey lad come from? Okay. Don't really know where you aggroed from, sir. I'm gonna need you to go back from whence you came. Oh. Hey, who? He, ha, whoa. G-Dragon, you killed us. How could you? G-Dragon, thank you for giving 5 people subs, dropping a 5 megaton sub bomb, subsequently killing and adding a bunch of people to the ghost zone. Thank you very much. Let's go back to Majula and repair our ship because explodey lads. Because somebody decided it was a really good design choice to make a status effect that just melts your equipment. Really fun. Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question of people? Are the people who like this game, do they like it because of its story? Because I feel like I remember Dan and Dan in the Dark Souls 2 co-op playthrough talking about how there were themes and stuff in... I gotta remember what button this is. Oh, everything's fine, I guess. I thought my shadow toughness was what it is. As Dan is eating food and potentially preparing to record with other Dan. Jacanis! Thank you for subscribing with Prime. That's a Twitch baby. With Prime Gaming, did you know that if you link your Twitch Prime account with your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account, you can get 1 free subscription to a subscriber of your streamer of your choice. It doesn't have to be me. It's just a thing that you could do. Something to consider. Thank you, Jacanis. Isn't phenomenal, but the small stories my favorite is Alva's High Story is definitely the DLC kind of helps. I've heard that the DLC is really good. Because of that. Man, everybody's saying the DLC is good, but like, man, I gotta say, I'm so ready to just be done with this game. Like, once I beat the base game, I'm just kind of ready. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want text TS to speak? I mean, they do. I mean, you could make that happen. Oh God.
Echad diu noifi ou avi Amazon Prime you also have chesto Prime Gamma? Prime Gamma gives you one free subscription to the channel of your choice everyman.but didn't automatically renew X surtout your prime subscription to support your favorite streamers like Invisogui.
Invisogui. Thank you, Lane Babe, for the Ludi and for telling us about Twitch Prime. No, dear, I picked French-Canadian text to speak. The distinction is important. Because I'm Canadian. I really should change it to something that's like, you know, legible in the audio frequencies, because boy howdy, do I not really parse a lot of that information when it says things. No offense to francophones or the French accent, but man, it's been a minute. No. God, I hate them. I just don't like them. You are quite the knife boy right now. Yeah, well, ever since I learned about dual stancing, I really wanted to take advantage of it because it's only in this game. So I have very much been thinking about, where are my swords? I've definitely been thinking about just grabbing a fucking greatsword and uh-oh. Well, fuck. A greatsword and a shield and just going to be a basic Dark Souls bitch instead of trying to be a unique person and use 2 swords. Change it to a Hoser Canadian accent. God, I wish I could do that. I do not have that power, unfortunately. Hello, sir. You could power stance greatswords. I don't think I have the strength to power stance greatswords is the problem. You're right. I could. Yeah, sword and board. Like, sword and shield in, like, literally any Dark Souls is usually what I do. So I felt like, since dual wielding is, like, somewhat... Well, it's viable in every game. Any build is viable if you make it viable. But, like, seeing as it's kind of a feature of this game... Oh, wait, the Dragon Tooth is like a big fuck-off club, isn't it? God, I hate the organization of this shit. It's so bad. It doesn't even try. Melter Sword. Yup, it's that guy. Okay. Well, we don't have to fight this dragon, but we could. Havel's weapon? Yeah, okay. Thought so. Nice job, thanks. Thank you for the follow. Risky Dingus? Oh, they didn't like it. Guys, for some reason they didn't like it when I destroyed those eggs. I can't imagine why. I am shocked it gave me that. Ow. My head. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I'm seeing the dubious hitboxes now. These dubious hitboxes I've heard so much about. I am seeing them. This is Monster Hunter now? Fuck, I wish. I wish this was Monster Hunter. Then I'd be having a good time. A good time. No, that's not fair. I have a lot of bad times in Monster Hunter. Especially because it's... Man. Those games are thick as hell to get into. So impenetrable. Everything post-World is fun. World changed the game. Flame Quartz Ring? Wow! I bet it increases our fire resistance. Wow, it does. What a good time. I'm excited for Rise. I like Monster Hunter, and I really enjoyed the Rise demo. I had fun. Hello. Please stop existing. Thank you. No. Why? Why? Why do these enemies exist? Do I want to know a secret? Depends on the secret. Is it that I can destroy bridges in this area? Because I already read that from chat. Thank you. I don't feel like I want to do that. DS2 is mean. Every time you die, your fucking health goes down a little bit. There's enemies who jump at you and destroy your clothing. It's a different secret about this area. Alright, hit me. Be wary of back. Okay. There's some good running animations in this game. Yeah. There's like a very specific enemy type that runs really goofily. I don't remember what they're called or where they live. Couldn't even describe them. They're just some generic knight assholes. Great. I love when things break. It's so fun. It really does just so good. This area is optional? It doesn't feel very optional. Considering that Bonfire Chan came and hung out with us for a second and told us about things. Look, another dragon. Magic stuff. Who's fucking zapping me? Who was that? Anyone gonna fess up? No? Just gonna... Oh, it's you. Mr. Man who blends in with the whole environment. Excuse me. Well... Wary of left. Okay. Be wary of literally all directions. What? I'm sorry. Can you run that by me again? Just real quick. Can you run that by me again? I don't really understand. Gorgeous view ahead. Great. It was you. How could you, Mint Lightning? I was hecked up. Another dragon. I don't care enough. Don't care enough. I really do just want to beeline to the last two bosses that I need to kill in this game. and then finish it, if I'm being honest. I don't really want to explore anymore in this game because I've found that exploring in Dark Souls 2 so far has been nothing but misery. Like, at no point has enemy placement or, like, environment design been particularly fun. I know I'm dunking on it. I came into this game with, like, a really positive attitude and was, like, ready to like it. And it's not that I don't like it, it's just that it's, like, pretty okay.
Ok, hear me out. TTS Canadianozer accent but translate text awell. I am en abadi of min or thinking of giving uni or even at uni ebu. We got caught up in a real doozy of a game in Shelia. Oh, wow, it's easy.
Man, I didn't parse any of that. I had to frequently look at the text for that to be legible. Thank you, Lame Babe, for the toonie. I appreciate it. You can also just watch a playthrough of the DLC if you want, I guess. What the fuck was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Evil Eye. Evil Eye, but better, and weighs slightly more. Worth it, I guess. But this area is pretty similar to vanilla, aside from being made optional. Man, I sure do love... These enemies aren't particular... Like, they're not challenging, either, you know? Is this the zip line? Let's use the zip line. They're just kind of irritating as fuck. And they're not particularly threatening either, because, like, there's no other enemy types in this area aside from dragon, which you can pretty easily avoid by not stepping on eggs and also not, like, I don't know. No, that's the zip line, probably. I don't know, man. That was pretty risky. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You gotta use it somehow, that's true. Okay, now we do have to go back to Majula and repair all our stuff. This is important to yourself to play if you aren't having fun. I think it's mostly just that, like, I have other stuff I really want to get to. Like, I want to continue Horizon Zero Dawn, because I just fucking love that game, and I really want to play it at a consistent frame rate. And we've already started it, so if you want to catch up, there's you can do so on the VOD channel. If you type !archive, you'll be taken to the VOD channel, if that's something that you'd be interested in. I don't know what else I really want to play. I kind of want to play... Deer and Dan have been making me think about starting up another Pokemon Nuzlocke. Because ages ago I did Pokemon Black and White. Which I believe is one of the things that contributed to tipping me over to meeting the requirements for affiliate. It took a really long time, y'all. It took a really long time to earn affiliate without, like, community numbers and stuff. That was my big problem with DS2. All the enemies either easy or annoying. Other options, difficulty, just throw dozens of you at a time. Yeah. Yeah, I kinda feel that a bit too. Also, let me level up. Let's start doing strength. Because I am considering just throwing on a greatsword. No other options? Yeah. But yeah, I did my Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough like a million years ago, and it was just really fun because it was my first time through Pokemon Black and White, which is another game that gets, like, pretty universally razzed by, like, the Pokemon community, and I don't get it. It was so good. Black and White are such good games. Fuck. 200 souls off, that sucks. So I really want to check out Black and White too. Shit. That ain't gonna do it. How about this? Yee. Just not Black and White 2. Interesting.
Bearer of the curtain until hope has
Any particular reason aside from like, no, yeah. Well, why don't you like Black and White too? I'm just curious. You just didn't. It was just more or less some of the same. Because like I felt that way about admittedly I didn't play these games, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I was like I played Moon and I played Pokemon Moon. I'm good, and I love Moon. Moon might be one of my favorite 3D Pokemon games. Actually, I think it probably is, honestly. But I definitely gave the Ultra games a skip because I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like I'm pretty good with this region. You weren't a fan of Black and White for some reason? Yeah, and you're allowed to. I don't want to dunk on anybody for not liking the game either. Excuse, Ghost Boy, Kevlar 19. Thank you.
Ghost Boy.
Thank you so much for 2 months. Continued support and a 2-month streak. Dedicating 2 months of your hard-earned money to me means a lot. Thank you. That is not something you have to do, and I appreciate that you do it. Actually liked Ultra Sun more than regular release. Slight changes were better. Interesting. I just really, it was hard to... I just really liked the characters of Sun and Moon. It was really hard to top for me. Also, let's go look for this zip line we've been told about. You're in a Pokemon overload mode right now. I get that too. I felt that way when I was playing the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. I was like, I'm done. Like, I've had my fill of this game. I'm good. I don't need more of it. Like the setting of Alola because I appreciate world lore. It was also just nice to have kind of something different and them trying something different. Okay, I guess we just go this way. Let me guess, there's some explodey boys over there who are gonna be nasty. Let's just choose not to. Camera, why are you going all funny? Whoa. No running on this bridge, not allowed. I sure hope a dragon doesn't come and snip this bridge before I get across it. That would suck. Feels like something that would happen. Yay! Dragon Shrine. Dragon Shrine, Dragon Shrine. I fucking hate this guy. What? What do you want? You were much bigger last time. Love, unaware grand illusions, little curse touches their flesh. Bound to this yoke, dark strangers and men. Can I get a bonfire back? Illusion of life, business of rock, it's not yet, the wonderful one in this one. The colony tends to shatter yoke, exploding wonderful life. Yes. Uh-oh. Okay, bye. I'd like my bonfire back, please, thank you. Did you have Dragon Tails? We did, yeah, but it was a little bit, oh, we're so close to a good amount of souls. That's so frustrating. But it was definitely, like, before or after my time that it would have been appropriate for me to watch it. I definitely caught it on occasion, just, like, because, hey, back when cable was what you had, you just kind of looked around, and you were like, I don't know, what the fuck's on? Let's equip something. Smell this. Hey!
I can't stay you have a good stream with good night you said.
Little birdie, thank you so much for 500 bits. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. I hope you have a good night. And I was 6 years older, so that's how I recognize the tune. Yeah, I'm just aware of it. I love your two friends being your rivals. Yee. Yee. I also think that the narrative of Black and White are really good. What do we want? What's a great sword that's good that we have? We have plenty. could also probably go check in on Boss Weapon Lady again, because it's been a while. And where's our Rose Shield? Our Grass Crest Shield equipment. Here it is. That's what we want. Let's just go be a boring vanilla Dark Souls player. Can I not dual wield? Okay. Is that sword upgraded? I don't know. I think we upgraded it a little bit. Did we not? No. Lost Inner Sword? Ooh. That's right. We got chunky swords. Oh, right. Ultra Great Swords are different from Great Swords. I forgot. Oh, this one has fire damage? What the fuck? Oh! Yeah, okay. Whoops. Oh, I can't use this yet, technically. Well, that's fine. Has the volume been okay this stream, by the way, y'all? I haven't super asked. Do we meet the requirements for this bad boy? Hey, am I crazy? Could we make one of our swords glow and shoot beams? Or am I thinking of some Bloodborne horse shit that I did recently? Good for you? Okay. I appreciate the status update. Moonlight Grey Sword you're thinking of? Pursuer's Ultra Great Sword. Yeah. And it seems like the Yarhar Viking has the Ultra Great Sword, the Moonlight Sword. Yo! Can we talk about this dude's armor set for a second? Uh-oh. Oh, that's right! The Great Swords attack in the direction that you fucking do a thing in. And I hate it. Yep. Ow. No! I think that's an option in the settings. Oh, the directional sword attack thing? Really? The mascot blade? Yeah. Let's give it a look. I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of Ultra Great Swords in general, to be honest, so I won't be super miffed. Game option. Let me know if you guys see it and I don't see it. You don't think there's an option for it? It seems like that would be a weird thing to have an option for, to be honest. You know what, for now, let's go back to our very trusty black steel katana that's fucking level 8, please. Maybe it's a DS3 option? Oh, maybe. Also, whoever the fuck this guy is, I want their set. Ow. Ow. Hey. Cut it out. Excuse me. Hello, are you an NPC or are you gonna attack me? Oh, you're an NPC. Oh, you're cool. Can I talk to you? Sir? Uh-oh. The fuck was that? Okay, bye. Been fun. very aesthetic. These guys will aggro if you try and bypass a duel. Oh. So they are enemies. Okay. So like if I tried to run past that that big boy, they would have attacked. Gotcha. They're cool unless you try to run past the big knights. Ooh, gotcha. Interesting. I don't hate that. I think that's fun, but that has a lot to do with the fact that I tend to kill everything in a zone. Ow. Oh boy. No, actually. I freaking oh, never mind. DS3 option? Ah, gotcha. I will probably revisit DS3 someday, but probably not today. Or tomorrow. How would they feel if I attacked just one of them? Would they not like that? Why do I even have the shield out? I'm not gonna fucking block. I'm just gonna roll. My fucking character's name is Rolls Royce. There's a reason. Yay. What if we attack them? Are they all gonna aggro on me the second that I attack them? Won't drop their set? Ah, boo! That was my thing. I wanted their set. Oh, that was generous. Thank you, game. Oh, okay. The Drake Keepers will drop their armor, though? Are those the big boys that I'm fighting? It's not clear, but that's okay. Man, this area is loud as hell, huh? The bog lads, they live in a bog. It's fun. Hello. Ow. Ow. Hey, hi, hello. How's everybody's weekend been? I haven't asked chat now. But I also feel like I've had very little free. Okay. Okay, no, it's fine. Just stagger me into oblivion. It's fine. I didn't want to move at all. Anyway, it's fine. Fine. It's fine. Enjoying Final Fantasy XIV? Nice. I've really been enjoying watching Dan go through Final Fantasy IX. It's really nice watching your friends go through something that you love and seeing their first impressions of stuff. Second time you finished Hades, nice! I need to get back to Hades and like do the however many clears before the game actually like credits you. But I haven't done that yet. Oh! Tasty cactus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Ghost Zone. Or as they say in the Ghost Zone. Welcome to the Ghost Zone. Ow. Oh! That was... poo. No, it's 10. Yeah. I just haven't done it. But there's more plot after. Yay. I just need to get back to it. The trouble is that I was kind of playing that game with someone. Linda was watching me play that game, which was fun. You need to finish it 10 times to get all the plot and then some? No. That's not really how that game works. The game, it's a roguelike, but it's unique in that it's a roguelike that actually has like a narrative and a roguelike repeating structure that justifies itself within lore, as opposed to just, oh, you died, I guess do it again. the plot is not really the main thrust of the game, in my opinion. The plot is just a fucking sweet bonus. Hey, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about dual wielding again. That was a very quick turn around. No, that ain't it. Dang it. The joke is over. Why do I have to keep resetting this? Hang on. No. God damn it. OBS Studio. I'll fix that some other time. Hey, Val. Hot take. I don't like Binding of Isaac. It is not fun. It feels so dependent on successful builds in order to play or even have a fun run. Like, if you just have the base movement and stuff in Binding of Isaac, it's not fun to play, in my opinion. Because it's not even a twin stick. Like, it becomes a twin stick shooter if you get a certain random upgrade, even though there's like, what, like thousands or something? I don't know. I don't like Binding of Isaac that one. Of course. This is just what I needed, by the way. Take that, Voldemort. You putz. I hate this big mall man. Oh, hi. Hello. Yeah, Enter the Gungeon is fun right at the gate. I haven't properly hit credits on Enter the Gungeon. I've defeated the thing at the end once, but you need to get a couple items and then beat the game. But Gungeon just has really fun movement and guns and, like, yeah, you can have a more successful run than another one, but, like, I don't know. If the base of a roguelike isn't good, and it's like, it improves based on what items you get, then I don't want to play that roguelike. Or roguelite. I'm sorry for anybody who's a stickler for the distinction between the two, but I can't be bothered to remember. You beat Nuclear Throne? Yo, that's huge! Nuclear Throne took me literally years to beat. Nuclear Throne's fucking awesome. Let's just be safe as possible. What? Why did that attack come out so quick? What the fuck? Where'd those moves come from? Yeah, Nuclear Throne's great. And there's also a secret, optional second final boss, too. Nuclear Throne is probably my favorite roguelike. I just really love the art style and the character. It's super fun. I'd love to see a sequel, but Vlambeer is no longer with us. Big boy do got hand. Do got hands. Oh, we only have 3 Radiant Life Gems? Luftrausers? No, I don't know what that is. What's everyone's favorite roguelike? Why is it Nuclear Throne? God, sir. Noelle! Thank you for the 0.2 reference. Oh my God, this fucking guy. Thank you for getting me to try it again. No problem. Nuclear Throne has one of my favorite credit songs too, in any game. Yeah, I was really shocked when the credits had like a song with lyric. Hades is the only one that hooked me. Yeah, that's totally fair. Hades is unique in that, like, I think a lot of people who usually wouldn't like roguelikes can get into it because it justifies itself in world for like the reset mechanic. And it also like has plot. Like, it makes sense that you're constantly redoing it as the same character, you know? I think it's very good in that way. Not a ton of stuff bothers to try and do that. I guess Dead Cells does. Dead Cells does that, technically. Probably Rogue. Like, literally Rogue, which is the thing that everything is named for. Enter the Gungeon? Enter the Gungeon is great. I like so many things about both Enter the Gungeon and Nuclear Throne, and I wish they could, like... I wish they could meet in the middle and make one super, super good roguelike. Don't bother attacking more than once. You're not allowed. Oh, God. Isaac? Yeah, it's really interesting to me that some people don't like roguelike. I get it and I don't get it, because roguelikes are so fun to me. Because it's just, if you like the base of the game, it's just this thing that you can kind of play infinite amount of times. And that, to me, is very fun. As opposed to a game that has, like, a beginning and an end, and then it's like, cool, I'll probably never replay this game again. You know? Boo. I need to go back to Moon Hunters, honestly. It crashed my laptop back when I had a laptop and never went back. Risk of Rain 2 is so clearly meant for mouse and keyboard players, and I wish I liked it more. I really like that. Like, Risk of Rain makes me wish other games got that treatment of like, oh, here's a sequel, but hey, it's in a new dimension. It's 3D now. Like, I constantly think about what a 3D Nuclear Throne would look like. Not that that's very likely to happen. God, alright, maybe we go back to the one sword. This hasn't been proving very good. Alive somewhere. You got weirdly addicted to Factorio. The idea of permadeath is a bit too discouraging for me, but that's the thing, it's like, it's literally not permadeath. I just don't, I guess I don't get it. Because, like, you're slowly learning more things, you find out more things. Like, depending on the, and this is the distinction between roguelike and roguelite, I guess, that I personally never take the time to remember, is that sometimes, in some roguelites, your progression carries, so, like, there is some version of, like, progress beam. Remember the Necrodancer's so fucking hard? God damn. I'd love to play, Cadence of Hyrule someday. Risk of Rain 3 to add smell of it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Scratch and sniff cards? Give me those smells, baby. Automation is literally your job, damn. That's the most valid thing on the planet. I'm still alive somehow. I'm leaving. Nope, hang on. Am I gonna get murdered by these Dragon Knights because I ran backwards? What's the distinction between running forward and running backwards? I guess the direction. Stop. Can you chill for like a second, dude? You're like a heavy dude, and you have literally no chill. I don't. Bullets per minute? I have not played bullets per minute. Are there any good roguelikes or roguelites in VR? That just occurred to me. Like, that could be fun. Like, a randomly generated, like, VR shooting range or stabbing range. That, like, you get some amount of progression in each time that you could play for a long time. Is there any, like, because... I don't know, man. I don't know. No good ones? That sucks. If the answer is, like, if the answer is, here's this game you never heard of, then it's probably, like... The problem with VR right now is that there's so many games that are all trying to do things, and I feel like there's only ever room in people's hearts for, like, one successful one, if that makes any sense. Like, I guess we could go upgrade some fucking boss weapons, maybe. We could go upgrade, what is that one? Small Sinner Sword? Something? Because once one thing does it right, it's like, oh, this is the VR game for this. This is the VR rhythm game. This is the VR story first-person game. What remind me? Have you played Super Hot VR? I have. Super Hot VR is a game in which I wish there were more levels, because I've beaten that game, and the optional, like, modes of, like, oh, it's hard, or oh, continue the game but do it in one try, or, like, other things. It's just not, it doesn't do it for me. I wish there were more levels. I wish there was a level creator for Super Hot. Super Hot VR is one of my favorite VR games. Is this guy just... Can you not? Joke's on you, asshole. You guys can't see it. I'm flipping off my TV. Until You Fall, which is a sword fighting VR roguelike. Want to try poisoning these guys? I want to try winning. I want to try succeeding. They're not going very well for me, though. I really like Compound. It's a VR roguelike that's in 3D pixel art style. I don't... 3D pixel art? Is it voxels, or is it like Octopath? Like, there's a very important distinction to me. There's something about voxels that almost never does it for me. Dicey Dungeons seems fun. I haven't played it. The problem with Dicey Dungeons is that, like, every single time I watch it, I just don't understand what's happening. So it's impossible for me to understand what that game would be if I grabbed it. It's not voxels, but low poly models with pixel art textures. I'm gonna look this up right now. Is it on Steam, or is it in the Oculus store? Excuse me while dragons happen. Oh, it's literally on my wish list. You're right, I would like this game. Oh yeah, that looks fucking great. I love this art style. That's amazing. Oh man, that sounds so up my alley. I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh, it's on my wish list. That's awesome. Thank you for the recommendation, Val. I want more games to look like that. It's still frustrating to me that we have not had, like, a super definitive resurgence of low poly, like, aesthetics, compared to, like, the throwback 8-bit SNES kind of era that I felt like we had resurgence, you know? Now, does that make sense? Is that founded? Does that sound like it's founded on reality? Like we haven't had as like a definitive, exciting return of throwback 3D games? It's just, I think it's just harder to make it look good. I guess, yeah. I think people should study Mega Man Legends and Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, there's some really distinct examples of like really good low poly game things that still look great. Also, am I losing an aggressive amount of health every single time I die? I feel like I'm losing way more than I usually would. It's just in the realm of indie games? Yeah, and I feel like none of them are like, we haven't had like the Shovel Knight breakout low poly 3D game, you know? Vagrant Story is utterly gorgeous. Oh yeah, Vagrant Story is really good. Vagrant Story is wild. Like, what they do with what the PS1 has going on is still bananas to me. Like, how almost everything in that game is, like, in-engine. It's crazy. And they do really cool things, like cinematic shots, and it's really cool. I need to get back to, Vagrant Story someday. I'd stream it, you never know. I own a legit copy, so I'm allowed to emulate. You're Val because I love low poly? Yeah. Discord really interesting in seeing if a shader replacement would be possible on... I don't know what that is. Do you have the lose health ring on? Lose less health ring on? I don't know. Alright, fucko. You're right, I probably should get, like, some poison knives or some shit for these assholes. Why is this man so fast? He's so big. Big, he can't be fast. Excuse. Hephaestus. Oh my god. Sir. Hephaestus, thank you so much for 7 months. 7 whole days. Wow. 1 whole week. Thank you, Toast. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate the continued support. That's why your health seems to be dropping harder then? But every other enemy hasn't knocked me into next fucking Tuesday health drop-wise. Did I have that one on? At some point? You know what? I think I did. Shit. What did it look like? Oh my god, what did it look like? It looked like something. Ring of Binding? Okay. Also, I'm frustrated because we got really close. A week of months. Mace Man, yeah, Mace Man is hecking our whole day up. Oh my god, we've killed this guy enough times that he's just not fucking spawning anymore. Something about that is actually insulting. I've decided I don't like that. Why? And he also just staggers you, so you can't roll. Many of the times in which you'd think, hey, Invisigoat, you should probably roll here. I'm trying to. I promise. Yeah, the stunlock is brutal. Has anyone tried Ocean's Heart? It came out on GOG not too long ago and gives me serious Link to the Past vibes. No, I have not. Hey, PSA. I'm just gonna put out feelers. If you like Invisigoat as a person, and Invisigoat streams in general, and you find or see low poly interesting video game stuff that looks really good, in the vein of like Mega Man Legends or like literally any other low poly thing, hit me up because I want to know about like literally every single one of those games. A one that's really interesting, while like the game isn't super good, is well, the game is good. It's really funny and it's super comedic. But the fucking art is the most on point part about the game. Is Say No More. There was a demo semi-recently. I think it was a limited time demo, and that fucking game is perfect. It looks like Mega Man Legends, except, you know, in an office. Play through croc games. I don't like tank controls. Actually, one of the games that I want to get to is I want to play Rayman 3. Because Rayman 2 ended up playing it recently. It ended up being one of my favorite 3D platformers that I've played in general. That game's really, really fun. Oh my god. What? Yeah, Strayer is polygons, not pixels. Low poly means like not as many 3D polygons to make up characters. So yeah, not SNES era. No. Oh right, I guess they could simulate polys in SNES era, like Star Fox 2 exists. Yeah, no, more PS1 era. Sorry. I was very condescending there for a second, like you didn't understand what polys were. I apologize. I just didn't understand what you were saying. Man, I think about this a lot. How people who simp for FF7 are like, Final Fantasy 9, I just don't like the character model's proportions. I think that the art style's bad. And then you fucking look at the overworld sprites. Not sprites. The overworld polygons for fucking Final Fantasy 7 and you're like, what are you talking about? Or Tomb Raider boot, exactly like Tomb Raider. Excuse. It is nervous. Just wanted to be sure. No, you're right. Thank you, Strayer. Nate is nervous. Thank you for 10 months. 10-month streak. You've taken 10 consecutive months to dedicate your hard-earned money to me, and that's a lot. That's no small feat. Thank you very much, Nate. I appreciate it. I only like FF7 because of the remake. I need to finish the remake. The side quests really, like, killed the pace of the game's story for me. Just want to be sure because I'm an old man, and when I think old games, I go to something like Chrono Trigger and FF6 automatically. More games that I need to play. Chrono Trigger I'll probably never play, honestly, because I think I watched most of a playthrough of that, and it's really hard for RPGs to hold my interest. So, I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. FF6 though, I want to play the GBA version and then do a restoration of the music, and we're good to go. FF9, 4, 6, 8, 9, 15. Is that in order or is that no particular order? Weapon required ahead. Damn. There was a thing. Did I miss a thing? Man, Dark Souls and Bloodborne sure do love their fucking staircases up to cathedral-esque looking places. Oh, in Discord? We'll link some FF6 thing. There was a thing in Discord. Art Creative. I see a fish. A weird looking fish. Not in that order? Gotcha. Okay, so you can find it later? Okay, thank you. If you've heard of Chrono Trigger, the story is amazing and the gameplay isn't bad, but if you watched CT through, there isn't much reason to play. Yeah, exactly. That's the trouble with like older RPGs, right? Is like, well, if you enjoy that type of gameplay, you're gonna have a good time generally, but if you've seen all the story, like there's not much there for you. They don't... Oh, they're bowing to me. Rad. That's cool as heck. But this guy wants to fight, I assume? Yo, you're cool as hell. Ow. Uh-oh. Ow. What? Uh-oh. 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 What if I just actually use my blocking? Oh, that's right. Blocking sucks in this game. I forgot. There's no 100% damage block. That's why we're Rolls Royce. Excuse me, just gonna... No, 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 no. Man. And now Link exists. We love Link. Who's everybody's favorite Link? I like Pink Link from Link to the Past. Even though that's like a sprite interpretation thing and became... Like, I just like when people draw Link with pink hair, because he's not that way in any of the promo art, really. Linkle? Purple Link? Jack Links? PS2 where blocks don't block and dodges don't dodge. Yeah, I had to upgrade a fucking stat in order to make dodges dodges. Atlas Midcap Link? That's a good Link. Red Link from Four Swords, even though he is literally just Red Link. That's valid, though. Oh, man. Four Swords was fun. Boy Link is my favorite. Breath of the Wild Link is my bisexual awakening. Yee. I like that one, too. I really like Breath of the Wild Link. Let me get my 0 souls real quick. Excuse me. Why is sometimes they're big wind up and sometimes he's just like Nyom! Stagger, man. Link was a girl or not? I mean, honestly though, like Link Breath of the Wild is really androgynous. I remember there was like a lot of discord, like, and there should be, honestly, like over whether or not Link should be playable as a girl. And I think that there should be an option because Link as a character they don't need to be male. Like at no point does his penis enter the fucking equation generally. And I remember a lot of discourse over whether or not you could just play as girl Link. And I think that, honestly, Girl Link should just be an option in future games. Or, Breath of the Wild 2, don't fucking... You better stick the landing. Playable Zelda would be nice. Now. No. But I remember very thoroughly thinking that Breath of the Wild Link is so androgynous that if in that opening scene, before you get any clothes, when Link is naked, if you just gave them a tube top, that would be enough for me. Like, just to kind of be like, why not both? Why can't Zelda be a dude and Link be a girl? Yeah, I agree. I like to trans Link, but only because he isn't a coward and ditches both Zelda and whatever random town girl red herring relationship to find Midna. Twilight Princess was good. I like that game. Ow! I'm alive. Uh-oh. Not anymore. Yeah, every single game in which it's relatively easy enough to do so needs to have the Shovel Knight feature of, here are your pronouns, here's your body type. You can pick either or, and you can switch them freely depending on your body type. And you can go non-binary and you can choose they, them for the pro. The body swap mode for Shovel Knight is so good. It's just nice. And, like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work to do. Like, for sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, just, like, again, the tube top solution of just, like, kind of leave it ambiguous. Fuck it. Link is androgynous enough, they can just be whatever. They, them is nice in games, I agree. They have more money than God, yeah, but they don't like spending money. No. I'm not justifying Nintendo saying like, oh, it's a lot of work and like they'd have to hire more people like that, like they can't. I'm just saying that like it's something that somebody who is managing their money is going to look at and be like, well, we'd have to dedicate this amount of man hours and this amount of time and money to pay these people to do these extra things, which is like twice as much as this thing and blah, blah, blah. And like from a logistics standpoint, somebody higher up is going to look at it and be like, no, don't do that. Just make him a boy forever. Because then we have to do one thing. I'm definitely not saying animating women is hard. I'm saying that adding an entire layer of, like, if you're not planning from the get-go, like, if you plan from the get-go and you build both, like, from the ground up, then, like, I guess you can save yourself time? I don't know. I don't know enough about game dev. But the reality is, it's like, it's not as easy to just, like, duplicate, add boobs and butt, you know? That was an excuse Ubisoft used? Weird. Especially considering that the most recent Assassin's Creed games have had both a female and a male lead. Yeah, Japan definitely isn't the most progressive either, for sure. Yeah, the trouble is, it's like, nobody's gonna not buy the Zelda. Nobody's, like, your national dex isn't gonna be in there, but nobody's not gonna buy Pokemon. Like, it's one of those things. Like, nobody's gonna very seriously boycott anything because nobody is willing to do it. You know? Can I ask a question? With the Ubisoft example, which game were they referring to specifically? Because yeah, like Assassin's Creed, obviously Valhalla most recently, and Odyssey had the option of both, and that was really cool. Unity? Okay, wait. Unity was the last Assassin's Creed game that I really played. That was a really bad one, if I recall. The multiplayer Assassin's Creed, the co-op mode in Unity? Oh yeah, well that sucked. Especially considering that Unity gave you so much customization over your assassin boy, whose name I literally don't remember, because it doesn't matter. Knockoff Ezio. French Ezio. It was also a long time ago. Fair. But yeah, just more inclusivity in games. And don't get me wrong, like if the character is a boy, like that's fine. But the reality is, it's like we all know that like who Link is doesn't fucking matter. Link is like the most self-insert character on the planet. If your character is a mute protag who like their agency in the plot is that they go do the adventure, then like their gender is kind of not really important. And shouldn't really be, like, a contentious point. Yeah, Unity was ages ago. More mute protags? Yeah. With customization? I agree. Eric made a really good point, Outlaw Eric, which is that Cyberpunk probably would have been a better game if, like, I don't know, like, when you look at something like Fallout and Fallout New Vegas versus Fallout 4, and you think about how much more freedom you had as a character to make choices with just dialogue because they didn't have to voice every single one, it was nice. But like when you give a character a voice, it's just a lot. I don't know, man. People have opinions. I have opinions. Valhalla is an option for you to change between genders all the time and have them be gender fluid, which is cool. That is really cool. I like that. What you're saying is it should be possible for Gordon Freeman to be a girl? Yeah. Because it's not really important that Gordon is a boy. It's just Dr. Freeman. You know? You see an object with reverse normals? Oh man, I don't know what that... Oh. Is this it? Is this the one? Is this little cube? That was my main complaint about Fallout 4. My dumb complaint about Fallout 4 was there were so many names that your companions could refer to you as, and they took so much time to make that an option. But my name, which is a relatively, like, basic name, was not in there. It's a ghost block. If your protag has a voice, it needs to be planned from the get-go and have the story built around that fact. You can't just stick it in afterwards, yeah. I don't think voice acting inherently improves a game. In fact, I actually think that it can take away from a game. Like, would Final Fantasy IX be better if it had voice acting? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Would Final Fantasy X be better if it didn't have voice acting? Yes. No, that's not fair. It could be, depending on the person. Because, like, not having voice acting leaves room for interpretation. And, like, unless you're really confident... Unless you're really confident in people's, like, performances and the narrative that you're telling, then, I don't know. Dragon. Horse. That's not a horse, that's a dragon. Hello. Uh-huh. I think a good mix is when the voices just grunt or laugh. I totally agree. I like that. How goes it? It goes. We're listening to a very weird... very weird voice acting right here. Speaking of voice acting. Ashen Mistheart. Delve into the memories of the withered, not the wizard. An visitor received from the ancient dragon. The magic of the ancient dragon allows one to delve into the memories of the withered. What? Huh? Can you explain a little bit farther? You use that on trees of giants. Hurrah for Quagmire. Giggity. Delve into the wizard. Okay, so that's this area, I guess? There was one other thing that we could do, I think. Oh, you know what we could do? And make our life a little bit easier? This thing. Banjo voices only from now on. I like that stuff. But yeah, I do like, it depends what section of, like, a Persona game you're in, but, like, sometimes their voice acting is, like, they'll read the full line, but sometimes they'll just say the first line, you know? Like, I like that type of stuff. Because it gives you context for the voice that you do insert by interpreting yourself, but gives you enough freedom to just kind of, like, play around with it too, I think. And I think that's valid. I don't know. Games are interesting, and you can make them a lot of different ways. And I think they're fun. I still love Persona 3 so much. I should really get back to it. It feels like the potential for a Persona 3 remaster, at least, is maybe possible. Might happen. Who knows? But, like... Oh, I didn't check behind there. That's probably the place where I haven't been yet. Unless you want the Dragon Covenant, you're kind of done here. I hope they remake P1 or P2. The damn, like, P1 and P2, I'd be very interested to see remade or, like, bundled and remade. Because, like, they're so stylistically different from the other Personas. There's one other thing Viz can do. Is it struggle endlessly against this fucking Mace Man? It would be worse if 47 didn't say cheesy lines when they're in a disguise. I think that's valid. God. Alright. Excuse me, we're just gonna back that ass up. Excuse me, thank you. No, the stagger. They remastered the PS3. Technically P3, I guess you're right. FES is like sort of a remaster, but I don't know if that counts. I don't know if re-releases on the same console generation count. Like, that's like saying final mixes are a remaster, when I don't think that they, strictly speaking, were. You know what I mean? Is PS4 on the Switch? What? The question is P4 on the Switch? They have made a lot of versions of P3 in your defense. They've made Persona 3, they've made Persona 3 FES, and they've made Persona 3 portable, which I'm very interested in because it just kind of makes it a bit awful. Oh my god, he suddenly got fast. We're not gonna be next weekend, so they know, but it's on Steam. P4, yeah. P4 is on Steam. You like playing RPGs on the go? You could get an old PSP and play Persona 3 portable if you really wanted to. Oh yeah, Bravely Default. The Bravely Default 2 is coming out. Liar ahead. Okay, so this is the Mimic. Okay. I didn't see a health bar appear, so Twinkling Tightening. Okay. Yeah, I didn't Bravely Default didn't click with me either, honestly. I played a decent amount of the first one and just did not keep my interest. Again, it's such a hard fight though. It's almost not fair. Like, it's so hard to keep my interest with an RPG these days. It is not an easy task. Oh, hello. You're very weird with your JRPGs. I'm also really spoiled because, like, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite, probably my favorite RPG, and I think it holds me to, like, a really weird standard for RPG protagonists and intertwining different roles into, like, your main party and party members coming from different things, but ultimately, like, going on the same journey and, like, having similar goals. Like, it really spoiled me for that. And stuff like Octopath Traveler, like, genuinely pissed me off with how not, like, there's no attempt to interweave the main character's stories. Same with, I talk about this all the time, a really cool stylistic game, Legend of Legacy, which looks really great, but boy howdy does it have the same problem that Octopath does, which is that it doesn't really try and intertwine the main character stories. You literally roll up to what is clearly a main party member because you've seen all the promo art, just standing in the town, and you say, "Hi, hello, you're the mage user, right?" And they're like, "Yes, I am now in your party." And you're like, "What?" Which game is the one you like? Final Fantasy IX. Octopath sucks. Man, it's so good for so many reasons, but the reason that it is good is not the story, which is kind of what you come to a fucking RPG for, in my opinion.
Nun elsevri understand why don't like Octopath for that reason of what's left of my beat.
Big Cave Monster, thank you for the 80 bits. You are super valid. Yeah, it's not... If you don't try and, like, make a compelling story about why these people are traveling together, then, like, why are they traveling together? Like, I really like the gameplay of Octopath. I love the style of Octopath. I like so much about that game. But wow, boy howdy does it miss. Hi, hello, I'm Invisoguy. Where the fuck do I go? Hey, I'm Invisoguy, and I have 2 of the boss souls. Iron King Soul and Soul of the Rotten. If you were a really good Dark Souls 2 player and knew where to make me go right now. Forest of Fallen Giants. I don't know if I know where that is. Watched some gameplay of Octopath and was immediately turned off by the fact that the characters literally don't even acknowledge each other's existence. Yep. I totally agree. Top? Oh shit, you're right. Thank you, Fos. Does it matter very much where we start from? Let's do Crestfallen Retreat. Bonfire 2? Shit! Thank you, Fos. The battle system is fun, the style was great, the lack of interweaving stories drove me away. I totally agree. It's just completely... It takes away from it 100%. Holy shit, I remember this area now. I need to pee. We're gonna be right back. I've been enjoying this RPG talk with y'all. Um, we're gonna listen to some music. Speaking of Persona, we're gonna listen to some Persona music. On our creative beams. Okay, thank you, Val. We're gonna be right back. Y'all stay tuned. Go get some drinks. Go use the bathroom. Get snacks if you gotta. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Hello. Be back. Don't worry about that. Everything's great. Golden Sun was very good. Golden Sun was very cool. Okay. I guess we're gonna explore this forest. Posted Bonfire 2. Here we are at Bonfire 1. We're just gonna explore around. Get her. It was almost 5:30 a.m. and that's time. Alright, see you, Sabs. Thanks so much for hanging despite the time. I appreciate you. Hello, Mr. Hippo. Man, you are still pretty beefy considering you're in the starting area. You want to have the trees that are also giants. They do something now. Okay. I think we went up here. That seems like a thing that I did. Hippoclops is an interesting monster. Ah! Never not done a full playthrough? I do just want to get to the bosses that I need to get to. Which, whether or not we can, we'll see, but at least one giant is required. Whoa, just barely surviving. Come on down there, nothing? Oh. It's a specific giant, by the way? Heck. We can use it on all of them. These are not, this is not a giant. I very specifically remember this room because I think I was watching Super Best Friends at the time. And Wooly was playing this game. And he was doing like a mage playthrough. And he got to this room in the original version. And I think all of these enemies like aggroed to you all at once. And I was immediately like, oh, I don't think this game is for me. Or for anyone, for that matter. Why am I doing this? I probably should have just re-teleported to the specific bonfire. Because now I'm just kind of like victory lapping through this area. I'm getting 50 souls per. Almost feels like I never recall anything specific about it. That makes sense. Oh, there's stuff. Ow. No, you. No, you. Oh, okay. You never got into Super Best Friends? I really liked Super Best Friends back in the day. I appreciate how honestly they, fall apart isn't fair. Stop doing Super Best Friends. But they're just like, yeah, the two main people of Super Best Friends aren't friends anymore. And so to do it anymore wouldn't have made a lot of sense. But yeah, and I don't know, now that they're all separated, I don't really like a lot of their individual things. I still occasionally listen to Castle Super Beast, which is what two of the former members of Super Best Friends do a podcast together. And I'm still technically subscribed to all of them on the YubTubs, but Well, he's basically a fighting game channel now. He's always been the fighting game rep, though. Like, he just likes... That lad just likes him some fighting games. Sweet. Great. Loving it. Let's teleport to that second bonfire. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Red 9 Herring. Appreciate you. Welcome. You want to speed this up? Yeah, I guess. One of the lore explanations for DS2's layout is basically a fever dream. I don't love that. Like that there's an unreliable narrator and it's your third-person perspective because you're playing a character who's losing their fucking mind. Like, in the post-process, justifying, your character going crazy for, like, the level design. I don't super love that, but that's okay. I can sort of appreciate some ridiculous justifications for things. Go down the ladder across the bridge. This bridge? That bridge? This... Excuse me, don't mind me, excuse me. Ladder next to the bonfire? Whoops. Whoops. Ow. I forgot how fucking hard these dudes hit. It's been a while since we hung out with Turtleman. Ladder across the bridge. This boy? Man, remember all this shit? We've fought exactly one of those guys. Yeah, it's just an excuse to justify the balls drop. I for some reason, I actually really appreciate, like, retroactive justification that can, like, fall in line into lore. Like, I don't think it's good, but I appreciate the attempt sometimes. Does that make sense? Like, I somewhat like that. Oh, shit, that's right. Produce the symbol of the king. I forgot there are places where we can do this. It was all just a dream, and the devs were like, yes, that is why. Yeah. Yeah. Whoop. You know what's the worst part about Kingdom Hearts? I fucking love Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts literally opens with the line, like, I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not? And then you can just throw it all out. If you wanted to. Okay. Hello. Oh. The room where nothing gathers is a pretty neat name, actually. Yeah. Oh. You finally began playing Kingdom Hearts 3 today. One cannot reside within the memory for long. Okay. I'm on the clock. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hurrah for happiness. What the fuck is happening? This is the memory of giants? Oh, I'm on the clock and things hurt for real. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Cool, 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 cool. Fires Titanite Shard, love it. Oh! Yo! Hello. Hello, Giant Lord. Get his feets! His little peats. Ow. Okay. But yeah, please don't worry about, like, what I said spoiling Kingdom Hearts 3. It is definitely not. That is literally just the opening of all Kingdom Hearts games. When the series was established, hey, is any of this real or not? And then the game goes. Has played no Kingdom Hearts games. I think I enjoy them more than most. I really like Kingdom Hearts. As somebody who's played almost every single one, a couple excluded, I really love Kingdom Hearts. Like, say what you will about Kingdom Hearts, those games are fucking fun. I will say, like, I love Kingdom Hearts, and I have a lot of fun with its plot and its ridiculousness. And I think that it's fine that it's ridiculous, because it's a fucking game with Kingdom Hearts and Disney and Square characters. They jumped the shark a little bit when time travel got introduced. That sounds like a joke, but it's not. And this isn't from Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh no, I don't like Kingdom Hearts 3. I like Kingdom Hearts in general. When I say Kingdom Hearts, I am not saying Kingdom Hearts 3. I like Kingdom Hearts as a series. I am not here to defend Kingdom Hearts 3 because I actually don't like it. There are things that I like about it, but as a whole package, don't think it was good. No, me and Dan are a very similar mind for Kingdom Hearts 3. You think it's the best Kingdom Hearts? That's valid. You're allowed to think that. Like, I have a Kingdom Hearts that I think is the best Kingdom Hearts game. It's not going to be one that everybody agrees on, because, like...
Huh? 1 million zenny? Huh?
Just getting my duty mode. Also, we would have minded the time travel if it made more sense.
I agree, Kevlar. Kevlar, thank you so much for 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. I'm on the clock. I tried to pause and I couldn't. Soul of a Giant, okay. Yeah, I think, like, even though Birth by Sleep is my favorite, I think 2 is, by every metric, probably the best. Like, if you measure it, it's just good, and almost everyone likes it. And Birth by Sleep is my favorite. Birth by Sleep does an amazing job of making you care about at least one character, and all 3 of them are completely new. Considering that it's like, whatever, like the fucking 5th game in the series or something, and it kind of starts from zero, being a prequel, and makes you care about a lot of these characters. I think that was cool. And it also, Birth by Sleep does some really cool stuff, and it introduces a lot of cool stuff, and answers a lot of questions about Kingdom Hearts that you may or may not have had up to that point, which I think is great. Hey, Shiv. What the fuck, where's my sub? I don't know. Opinion, Chain of Memories was a fun GBA game. I like Chain of Memories. I like Chain of Memories, having recently replayed through it twice. One time for recording gig and one time on stream. I think Chain of Memories is, combat-wise, I like it more than Kingdom Hearts 1. Because it gives you that blocky, stumbly, kind of hefty Kingdom Hearts 1 combat, but actually adds a degree of strategy to it, which feels really good to me. Shiv! Thank you for 4 months. How are y'all doing tonight? We're doing good. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts and shit. What the fuck did I get from that dang old thing? Oh my god, what are you? Oh my god, let's consider. Thank you so much. 3 months in the ghost zone. If not my favorite Kingdom Hearts story, I think the Chain of Memories has a really fucking great story. It's really good. It's fantastic. It's all about, like, kind of falling apart at the seams and, like, not knowing if what you know is true, and Riku's story in Kingdom Hearts. You know what Kingdom Hearts does really well that Star Wars doesn't? This is gonna come together, I promise. Star Wars treats good and evil like there's no gray area in between. Kingdom Hearts started to do that, and then Chain of Memories happened, and you learn that Riku, who had previously fallen to the darkness, is returning to the light, and while he acknowledges that he wants to be good and he wants to be better, he still needs to be dark, and he like, Ansem is like, you have to submit, there's only darkness, and Riku's like, no, there's a middle ground. And that's great. That's literally all I want from a Star Wars story, is them to explore the gray. And Chain of Memories is the best Star Wars. It's really interesting. It runs on every level that Kingdom Hearts feels like it should. Very emotional and melodramatic, and okay with having 100% explanation for it. Yee. Let them kiss! Riku! I looked everywhere for you! It really is Riku! God, that scene still gets me. I cry. Like if you cry every time. Yeah, and Riku's story ends with, like, a really good metaphor that I don't remember the specific phrasing of, which is, like, if I have to choose, like, between the day and the night, then I guess I'll be, like, the horizon or the dawn or something. He says something along those lines, and it's really good. Right on the Ips. Roxas is also another really, really good Kingdom Hearts story. Kingdom Hearts 2, well, a lot of people don't like the intro of it. Fuck, man. Kingdom Hearts 2, the intro hits so hard. Even if you haven't played 358 over 2 days, which I haven't. God damn. It's so sad. It's so fucking sad. So good. Even more impactful, yee. That's what I like about, like, prequel bits of Kingdom Hearts, is that, like, I feel like they actually enhance, like, they seek to enhance other entries, which is interesting, because sometimes prequels are just like, they're here. Hey, guess what? Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Cool. Why did that happen? I don't know. He was angry about it. He was angry about the Jedi. Cool. Hey, why is it sad that Roxas isn't his own person? Because he is his own person. Riku gets a sense of humility about him that isn't explored all that commonly. I agree. Make Days playable again. The problem with Days is that it easily requires the most work out of any Kingdom Hearts that's, like, significant to make into a very playable game again. Hey, Raving. Also, let's read the description for the thing we got. Each king has a rightful throne, and when he sits upon it, he sees he chooses to see, or perhaps it is the throne which shows the king. Only what he wants. The flames roar, but will soon begin to fade. Only where the might burnish their light. What is it truly? Okay, they gave me nothing. Where to now? The only Kingdom Hearts that make me cry from a line, but cool, I eat ice cream with. My big one is the Riku and Sora reunited scene in Kingdom Hearts 2, and also one that really gets me, but not even from like a Kingdom Hearts story perspective, but it's just from like a nostalgia and life experience perspective, is just when the Roxas segment finally ends, and Roxas is just like, I guess that my summer vacation is over, and it's just like, no! You can beat the game now. Go to Castle Drangleic. Yeah, no, you're right. Goofy dying was genuinely sad. 358 over 2 days is terrible and boring, and that's the best part about it. I love it. There's something to be said about a Kingdom Hearts story that's like somewhat mundane. Like, because the thing about Kingdom Hearts that I think, like, it's charming because you run around in Disney worlds and there's Square Enix characters and shit, and Donald and Goofy are there, but it's not about that. It's about the characters and their relationships. Left, stairs down. Thank you guys for guiding my hips. Ah. Am I just biased, or is a decent overlap between Kingdom Hearts and queer communities? No! That is real. Kingdom Hearts is a very real queer awakening for a lot of people. And I super get it. Who's the symbol of the king? Okay. Just this once. Whoa, why did the... Oh. PS2 has a ton of where do I go moments. Yee. Hello. It was you all along.
My name is Shanalot. The dragon gave me this name, for I was born with none.
You were raised by a dragon? Oh.
Contrived by men.
Oh?
By ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me.
Okay.
But they failed. I did not come out as intended.
Aw.
Fate would not be bested. And men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you. Knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
Okay. Okay. Also, holy fuck. They like made a firekeeper to try and keep the flame alive. Neat. That's probably cool if I bothered to understand the story of this game. I'm the worst Dark Souls player. People who dive into the lore of Dark Souls and really like it must hate me. Throne of Want. That's a pretty good area name. Kingdom Hearts 3 making their command menu so small. I agree. It's like, it's a product of like, oh, it's a HD game now. But yeah, it's really small. I would appreciate some amount of like retrofication for Kingdom Hearts 3's menus and making them a little bit more stylistically similar to how they used to be. Can we just talk about the amount of polish in Kingdom Hearts 2 and how every fucking single new area, sometimes rooms had specific menus, like attack menus and magic menus. Like every world had its own menu aesthetic. And sometimes a room in a world had a specific menu aesthetic. And then in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's just like, it's all just fucking kind of slick, see-through menu. Shut up. The first Xbox is going to play where you couldn't... Yeah, no, totally. I had the same experience with Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And a lot of people had the same experience with Dead Rising. You just couldn't read the text because it was made on HD TVs, which is what developers had, but not everybody had HD TVs yet. I should be reading these messages, huh? Be wary of horse. Okay, never mind. Don't read this one. Yep. Beanpole. Got it. Yo, straight up, I think I like Nuts and Bolts more than Banjo-Tooie. I don't think it's a good Banjo game, but I don't think Tooie is a good Banjo game either, so... You would have wanted to be and put all its effort into doing that the best it could. Like most of the best games, I feel. Yee. Hello. Benhart of Jugo. Oh, this guy. What's a hot take? Oh, the Banjo Nuts and Bolts. Yeah, Banjo-Tooie just... I'm sorry, it's not very good. I don't like it. Hello. Hi. No, don't. Have you considered not? You have not, I see. You haven't even thought about it. No, not Benhart of Jugo. Your shield is nasty looking, lady. Your armor is fucking cool as hell, though. I'll say that. Her shield looks like it needs a Pharaoh's Lockstone. Ow. Excuse? Oh, okay. Can't dodge them all. Are you gonna absorb her and become huge? So whenever there's a 2v1, well, 2v2 boss fight, I just assume that one of you absorbs the other one and becomes gigantic. No. Oh. I think he was trying to go into another phase and then did. We did it. Good job, Benhart of Jugo. I like your sword. Ah! Cutscene. That was... Yes?
You have proven yourself.
Ooh. Ooh. Nito 2.0? Boss weapons. Boss weapons? Boss weapons?
Now, be one with the dark.
Ooh, this music. I was wondering why Benhart wasn't going away. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I got cursed. Oh my god, what are all these? Cursed again. Oh my god, what is happening? Ma'am. Ma'am, what's happening? Interesting. Hey, two cans. Let's go again. Let's just go again real quick. What, Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the 0.2 reference. You don't need to fight the dynamic duo again? That's nice. That's pretty generous, actually, of this game. Can I do the full set yet? No. Not quite. Oh, well. Howdy. Howdy, Nate. I think you were here earlier. Do I have to put on that dang ring again? Oh god, I just remembered where this is. No. Oh, come on, sir. Whoa! Oh, thank god. Okay. Wait, do I not? Okay. Once again, a very good area name. Holy shit, the run to this boss room sucks. You know what? It's okay. There's no enemies on the way. There's definitely a longer. I wonder what the longest, like, distance to a boss room is from the closest bonfire. Alright, see ya, Choi. Thank you for hanging. Have a good sleep. You know what I was thinking about recently? If you could measure how far physically have you dragged your finger by scrolling through feeds on your touch devices over the course of your lifetime up to now, how far would you have gone? Would you have gone miles? Many kilometers? Dozens of kilometers? I'd be very interested to see that stat.
Brave undead. You have proven yourself to me.
I like that this has a different intro. If you come back.
Be one with the dark.
Demon Souls had the farther bonfires from bosses in general. The longest distance is 43, discovered by a barber in Hattiesburg. Dang it. Okay, if I'm just gonna get cursed and take damage anyway, then fuck you. I don't really know how to deal with this. Am I just gonna take damage forever? Like, can these... Okay. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Video game? If I build a 1-foot wall with all the poop I've ever pooped in my life, how long would it be? Question. Yeah, totally. Oh my god, this fucking curse. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna need to go buy a bunch of fucking... Also, did I get a bunch of fucking souls from that first double boss fight and then just immediately die because it was a two-phase dealie? Uh-oh. Because I don't think I recovered my souls. Don't love. Hey, Marta. Bunch of souls. A bunch of dang souls. So, how are you guys doing? What's your favorite Dark Soul? Like almost a dozen souls. Wow. Oh, okay, yeah. What if we just don't? Bye. Uh-oh. Your favorite Dark Soul is the one inside of you. That's a great answer. Hollow Knight is another great answer. Man, I love Hollow Knight. So your favorite one is the one you don't play. So all of them. Hello, you look distressed.
Bearer of the Antilla.
Dark calls my wife because she's very difficult at times, but it gives me both good and those good brain chemicals. Very good. I'm very glad. You know what? Let's check in on the boss weapon people. Is there anything cool we can make? Forget where they live. One of them is in a cell somewhere. Top 3 game ever for you. Damn. I'd love to try out Demon Souls. If and whenever a PS5 becomes a reasonable purchase to make. I know I say this every single time I come here. I appreciate how cartoonishly evil this dude's voice is. It's so good. Roaring Halberd. Meh. I'm not super interested in most of these. You have thoughts on the DS remake? PS5 without pre-ordering law, so he's getting the Demon Souls remake? Nice! Yeah, that remake, like... I'm not usually one for like, oh my god, it looks so pretty and therefore it's good, but damn does the Demon Souls remake look really good. I super forget where Bird Lady lives. Boss weapons! Trying to remember... A lot of the original Demon Souls, if it handles the same as the original, were golden. I think it probably handles a bit smoother, just based on, like, looking at it. Maybe the animations are just a little bit more finely tuned. Brightstone Code. Thank you. One of these days, I'll remember where I'm going. I was also thinking, like, I'm using a PS4 controller today, because I don't, like, again, like, for Dark Souls games where you, like, your primary input is attack, where you're using the bumpers a lot, or R1 and R2, or L2. I like... Uh-oh. Oh. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I was looking at DualSense controllers, even though I'm like, I don't have a PS5, but I've heard good things about the DualSense controller, and I'm kind of like, I'm kind of a little bit like, you know, like, but I can't justify buying two fucking, like, if I end up ever getting a PS5, I'll end up having fucking two controllers, and that's not good for anybody. No. PS5 controller is so good that Dynamic Rumble is actually insane. I remember people saying that about the Xbox One controller, though, and I wasn't really impressed when I got my hands on one finally. Stop. 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 But yeah, I figure I'll just hold out and I'll get a fucking DualSense when I get a PS5 eventually. Probably when, like, Ratchet and Clank gets a little bit more info out there and we know more about the next Horizon game. No. Most women's. Drake Wing Ultra Greatsword. Ooh. Oh, I just don't have the right amount of souls. I should probably get some souls. Where the fuck? Oh, my souls are gonna be up there because I die. We go again. Horizon 1 die. That'd be really good. I have literally never used a N64 controller with a Rumble pack. PS5 Rumble is Switch Rumble? How many ice cubes are in the PS5 controller, though? 5? There's 5 of them. What the fuck? Ow, stop. Oh, that's cheating. Not allowed. At least now if I die now. God, I hate these wizards. My partner's about to listen to her first generation of console become out of date and she's anxious about it. Aw. I get you. Like, Switch Rumble is good, but it's quite gentle, whereas PS5 Rumble is strong but still dynamic. Interesting. Yeah, I'm like, it's one of those things that you just can't really know about until you get hands-on, so, like, I'm skeptical, but interested. But yeah, there's nothing to justify a PS5 purchase right now for me. To be honest, I was thinking about it today, and, considering the support to backwards compatibility with Xbox One and Xbox Series X and shit, I had a thought where I was like, what if I just get an Xbox Series X just so that I only have one box and I can sell my Xbox 360 and my Xbox One? Because there's every single game that matters is backwards compatible now. Like, it's bananas how much backwards compatibility support the X1 and stuff have got. It's nuts. I wish Sony cared enough to do anything to that degree. I would say that's smart. It's not something that I'm gonna do anytime soon, considering that, like, those are consoles that I'm not booting up very often. But, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, when I finish Dark Souls 2, what am I gonna play? I'm gonna play Horizon Zero Dawn and I might play Rayman 3. And I'm like, Rayman 3 is on, like, It's on my 360, on the arcade. Is it also on Xbox One? Could I just boot it up on the Xbox One? And I was like, wait a minute. If I had one console for this, the Xbox One console, I could maybe get rid of this problem. PS5 is very PS4 back compat stuff. Yeah, but I don't... Guys, there were more consoles. Guys, there were other consoles. My main thing with the PS5 is that, like, it would have been an instant buy for me if it had some degree of PS3 backwards compatibility, but it doesn't. Because PS3 is the big one that I miss. Like, I eventually got a PS4, but I completely missed the PS3 console generation, so there's tons of games that I really want to try on there, but I don't really want to play them via streaming service PS Now. Series S for Game Pass. Straight up, Game Pass is a really good value if you're not like super averse to like subscription services and technically not owning things. If you just want to play every new thing, Game Pass is bananas. Like the value proposition for Game Pass is fucking bonk. Series X is the best console to play older Sony games on if you use an emulator. What the fuck? That sounds like a whole thing. Okay, we can make things. Guardian Dragon Soul. Throne Defense. What is this? A greatsword? Looking Glass Knight. Spear. Guardian Dragon. I like this sword. This seems cool. Yeah, I love my PS3, but damn, is it bad? Yeah. This for Xbox or the Ninja Gaiden games? Here's X is the best call. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Apologies. You just need to get the console to dev mode and download the emulator. That sounds hard to do for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just wish the PS5 had any amount of shits to give about backwards compatibility. I'm gonna shop and I'm gonna get this one. And then I think I'm gonna get this one. Any recommendations for anyone who's more Dark Souls-y than me? I'm just gonna get some cool swords. More than one back compat. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Buy what seems fun. Okay. Another great sword. How many fucking boss weapons there's in this game are just great swords? Because it seems like all. To me. Whips are fun too? What the fuck? Eh, whatever. Fine. While we're here, we'll buy things. I was gonna leave and be like, "Meh, I'll decide later," but I won't. I won't, actually. And none of these seems interesting to me. Oh my god. Viso guy just fucking selected the thing. There are way too many boss weapons in this game. Yeah. I want to look at that fucking gothic bat sword. The fuck is this horse shit? What the fuck? What is going on here? Why were the wings splayed out in... Why are the wings splayed out in the display, but they're like folded up here? kind of confused. Seems beefy. And honestly, it's like impossible for me to tell the boss stuff apart. It's just like, oh, it's another sword. R2 when it's two-handed? Ooh. Ooh. Let's see what that does. Oh. Ooh, that seems fun. Yo. All right. Rush shield is so pretty. It's real good. And make my my stamina go zoom. Hello. Whoops. No. What do I need for this? Petrified Dragon Bone. Sure! Fuck it. This is our new primary weapon. I'll do this one more time. That's it. I'm scared of using any more. Mind the durability? Oh, right. Hang on. Let's... That's right. Okay. Thank you for the reminder. It's this guy? Or do we have to walk all the way down, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. What's to do? We'll see how this fucking goes. Probably gonna go great. Open up, please. Thank you. Man, this room wouldn't suck as much if this door didn't have to slowly open. But I mean, whatever. Oh my goodness. The tease. Oh, let's see how this dang sword do. We'll try doing some spirit launches. I don't know. I don't suspect that this boss is actually gonna be that difficult. Now that I know I can just attack the giant sweaty mist bursts and stop the curse from happening. We seemed like we were doing decent damage against her with our basic ass samurai sword, black steel katana, or whatever the fuck it's called. I return. I have a thing. Wah! Well, that's that's disappointing. Oh well. Cursed. Ma'am. Cursed. Okay. Man, it sure doesn't feel like I'm doing anything when I swipe those away. Tell you what. Should I have resummoned my friend? Maybe. Ow. Ma'am. Man, this really is just Nito 2.0, huh? Yep, I wanted to fucking open her up. Or... Christ alive. Ma'am. Oh, I guess I could just not fight near these. They move almost naturally, but not quite. I'm not sure. Honestly, I've never thought about it too much. Yeah, that's right. Slug on over here. This is what that one boss from Nier Automata would look like if instead of robots she adorned herself with corpses of living dead things, I guess. Man, my lack of attack speed is getting to me. I'm doing about as much damage as my other sword with way less speed. Ma'am. Ow. Oh. Oh my god! If I hadn't healed there, I actually would have just walked off the ledge. What if we just for a second? No! I wanted to try and hit her from far away. Just a stunt on her. Yay! Soul of Nashandra. Whoa, hello. That looks important. Ooh. These look fun. Oh, hello there, big guy. Are these guys literally gonna make a bridge for me? Aw, they're hugging. Remember hugging.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this.
We have a lot of knives on our butt.
Great Sovereign, take your throne.
Boba Fett will return.
What lies ahead, only you can see.
Bye-bye. They sealed us in a giant ash igloo. That's fun. I now pronounce you the Game of Thrones. We did it, I guess. Oh, guess Viz said no or yes to the bonfire mimic that one time. Eh. Well, that's Dark Souls 2. Maybe I'll come back and play the DLC, because everybody says the DLC is good. I won? I won? Question mark? Hmm? I didn't realize you were near the end. I thought we still needed one more soul. But I guess technically maybe those two people we fought first were souls. And then that last lady was a soul. This won't drop you into New Game Plus immediately. Great. I'm very glad. Compared to other DS games, I think I agree. Even Dark Souls 1 and what I know of Dark Souls 3. Yeah. So you can keep poking around and do DLC and stuff. Yeah, that's probably one of my biggest criticisms of Bloodborne, is that it kicks you into New Game Plus immediately. I'm really glad during my Bloodborne playthrough that somebody was just like, do the first phase of that boss fight and then get the cool scythe and then go fuck off and do the DLC. And I was like, oh, yes. And then that literally made that game 100% more enjoyable for me, was just having the scythe. You got all 4 and spent 2? Bloodborne. Wait, is that really the credits? Okay, I keep thinking the credits are over because there's huge gaps here, and it feels like there's not very many people who worked on this just because of the huge gaps in the credits. Well, that was a Dark Soul game. I know I say this about most pieces of media that I consume, but I liked things about it. I don't think I liked it as a whole. I think it's still gotta be... I mean, I know it doesn't... People don't put it in the same category as Soulsborne games, but Sekiro, Bloodborne, DS1, from what I've played of it, 3, DS2. And that's probably unfair. It's on the bottom of the list. Man, I don't know. I've been replaying through Dark Souls 1 and like, goddamn, that game is... It's hard and also unintuitive and clunky. And this game is a little bit... It's more unintuitive, but it's less clunky. Demons? Haven't played Demons. I'd have to play Demon Souls in order to rank it in there. But yeah, my recent playthrough of Bloodborne definitely made it way more enjoyable. Honestly, having people on stream to steer me in the right direction does a lot for me playing a Dark Souls game. And that's why I like Sekiro, because I played it completely independent of streaming, and I was able to fucking finish it and actually like navigate and find my way. Demons has the most diverse boss designs. From what I can tell, though, Demons also has the most boss gimmick boss fights. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll check out the DLC on stream. If that's something that people would be interested in, you can feel free to let me know. And in the Discord, probably. And if it's not something that a lot of people are interested in, then I'll just do it on my own time. Or maybe I won't do it at all. Who's to say? Ah. Sorry, I attacked my microphone just a little bit. Demon Souls is, oh, now come the original Dark Souls credit. I see. Demon Souls is weird good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel a particularly good release. Those final bosses weren't it. They weren't like the challenge that I was looking for. Man, it's so weird. This entire game was pretty miserable going through every area. Like, I didn't enjoy the environments and enemy placements and stuff like at all. And every single time there was a boss, I pretty handily, like after the first Abyss Watcher, after every boss after that, we pretty handily, like, stomped them. I'd say that most of our bosses in this game... No, that can't be right. I was gonna say, most of our bosses in this game were first tries. But it felt like a lot of them were, right? Like, I'm not crazy. I didn't imagine that. Just weird. It's just weird, man. I want my bosses to be hard, and I want my areas to be interesting to go through and not just kind of fucking overwhelming. DS2 is an odd duck. Yeah, I definitely see why it's kind of the black sheep of the series, because as much as people have said, like, oh, it had this very it had this incredibly troubled development, and that's valid, and can explain a lot about a game and where it ends up at the end of its life cycle, but, like, man, I don't think it comes together as a great pack. That said, the DLC might be great. Maybe the DLC saves everything. DS2's development was from trying to be normal, but they kind of aborted, and a different director had to piece it together. Weird. Ultimately one I dig, but seeing you go through it brought back all the things of, oh right, that wasn't great. Yeah, totally. That's super fair, though. I think that can happen to a lot of people. Because once I get some distance from this game, there might be moments where I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, I like dual-wielding stances. Oh, I like the bird that gave me boss weapons. And, I liked the Majula theme. You know? You super dig the combat system, Depp? I think I like the combat, I just think it doesn't... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's so weird. I liked the combat, and I liked a lot of things going on with it, but I never felt like they placed enemies in an interesting way that gave me a challenge. It was usually overwhelming. Now you can watch Happy Souls. Oh, Happy Soul. The Calamite? I don't remember who that is. Is that the weird tooth snake? That makes toothy noises when he sleeps and talk. It does feel a little awkward and floaty, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one for sure. Scholar of the First Sin enemy placement is, I would say, dumb. I'm very interested to check out, if I ever get the chance or ever feel inclined to, I'd be very interested to check out the original Dark Souls 2, honestly. I did before I started this playthrough and before I bought it, like, I went to Dan and I was very much like, hey, which one do you think I should get? And he was like, just get Scholar of the First Sin. Like, he explained it a little bit more robustly and gave me some reasons for justifying both. But he was very much like, yeah, just get Scholar of the First Sin. People complain about it, but it's fine. Let's get strength up to 40, why not? PS1 DLC drag. Okay. You know where we gotta go. You know where we gotta go. Boss weapons! Oh wait, maybe she doesn't make this boss weapon. This didn't occur to me. Well. Where's my good sword? But also, I really don't like what they did with Skull in the first enemy shuffling and junk. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. Oh, for a second I thought I was safe in this area. Oh, maybe this, can I just close the door? If I go talk to this fucking vendor, I'm just gonna get blasted with souls until I die. So... Oh, god damn it, I can't even reach you. Oh, this area sucks. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's the worst. It just feels like Master Quest design has added difficulty over time. Whoa! Yeah. Remember how one of the coolest 3D Zeldas was made under, like, a problematic development of a year? Can you jump down here real quick? Can you just real quick get your short stubby legs under here? Oh my god, I just noticed how stubby your legs are. They're so stubby, sir. Oh, so close. Eh. Nope. Wait. I saw something new, I think. What the fuck? What are you? Bow of Want? Oh, you do. You do use the... Oh, there it is. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we want. Yeah, Majora's Mask is definitely lightning in a bottle sort of good. It's crazy that that game is good. Worth. Brr. Brr. Oh, I can't use it? What the fuck? Well... You have so many feelings for Majora's Mask. Good ones, bad ones? I have mixed feelings about Majora's Mask. Like, it's not incredibly intuitive by any means. But, man. Go to Things Betwixt? I don't remember where that is, but okay. Limitation breeds creativity, hard deadlines at the start of project can limit scope. Yee. I've not finished it, but I enjoyed what I played. Majora's Mask? Yeah, Majora's Mask is, like, really genuinely good. If you have the means, I would highly recommend, if you have bought a legitimate copy of Majora's Mask 3D, I can't recommend enough getting Citra and getting the HD restoration for Majora's Mask, because, wow, that was an enjoyable time. Vehemently dislike Oot and Majora's Mask, but I really like Skyward Sword. Nah, you're fine, Shiv. Things Between. This place. But I also have criticisms. That's super valid, though. Hello? Hello?
Still determined, do you wish?
No.
No, of course. Now go.
You have proven we have little to offer.
Handmaid.
They bring fortune to your journey.
I'm sorry, what? My favorite book, Handmaid's Ladle. Go to the Firekeepers to respec. You can respec with them. Yeah, okay. What do we need for this? It's unclear to me. Oh. I need other things. Like skeleton and star. Yeah, okay, let's...
Still, do you?
What was this, 20? Faith was 20. Perfect. The perfect build.
Now, on a journey without.
Ah, what? No, actually, I didn't want to close the door with no inputs, thank you. Oh! Well. Congratulations, you can use the scythe now. Whoa. The fuck is this? When did I get a malformed skull? Cool. There's some really interesting weapons in this game, I will say. Cool. We have a spinny, cool scythe now. Neat. Okay, neat. Well, I guess that's Dark Soul. Hmm. For a very specific Guts cosplay. Gotcha. Well, I like me a nasty-ass scythe, so here we go. And we got one. Very cool. You're a very cool-looking skull person. When does base game end? We did it. We're done. Base game over. We finished it, I guess. I mean, we didn't get, like, the super cool, you did the things, all the things, you're the best ending, but we did it, I guess. The base game ends when I say it ends. The DLC extends the base game. It's... Yeah, we hit credits. We fought... Girl Nito. We fought Rule 63 Nito. Or is it 60? It doesn't matter. We fought Rule something Nito. That was the only ending in vanilla. Huh? You could dual wield 2 of those sides. No, I'm not gonna watch Happy Souls live. Thank you for the interest. I guess. I'm not really a React person. New Game Plus though. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make myself miserable by making DLC harder in the future. I'm on my own playthrough and I have no fucking clue where the end is. Yup. Hey, guess what? That's where I was up until about 2 seconds ago. Because I didn't know where to go or what to do, and I was just like, "Hey, just tell me where to go." And we did it. Hey friends. Thank you guys so much for hanging. I'm going to try and be doing 4 streams a week. I know that's not very much, but Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays might be misses sometimes because it's the weekend. And the time on those is definitely going to fluctuate. I'll try and nail that down a little bit more. But yeah, so TTSS, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Remember it that way. Or don't. If you want to watch VODs, you can check out Inviso Guy's Archive, where I archive all my VODs relatively quickly after I finish up streaming. If you want to know when I'm going to stream, TDSS, you got it. If you want to know when I'm going to stream, you can follow me on Twitter. You can join the Discord, because I will post there or automatically post there when I'm going live. Or you could hit the belly thingy on the Twitch thing and hit the follow button and do the bell thing that all the social media sites want you to do. If that's your speed. If not, that's okay. Also, consider supporting the stream. How you do that is up to you. Hosts, follows, telling your friends. Really, all that shit helps. Financially is really cool. Obviously, bits and subscriptions are nice. If you subscribe, you get some emotes for a little bit. If we reach partner, you'll get more emotes. So, the only way that really happens is by people telling other folks and letting people know that the stream exists. Also, clips really help. Clips really help. Also, if you make clips, this is like really indignant of me. If you make clips and you want me to like notice them, this is dumb. This is so dumb. Anyway, clips are like currency on Twitch. If you want new people to come and see funny stuff, you clip a funny thing. I won't know that there's a clip of a funny thing unless it has a name. If it's just the default name of the stream, I'll be like, oh, okay, somebody made that clip by accident. Regardless, all of that is super helpful, and I appreciate everybody just hanging out and presumably, maybe not guaranteed, but trying to have a good time, because that's what I'd like to do. Regardless, let's send you guys somewhere. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna start oh, yuck. I don't know if we're gonna start Horizon Zero Dawn again tomorrow. Oh, hey, if you want to catch up, because we did already start Horizon Zero Dawn, and we'll be getting back to it. The world is just about to open up in that game, so we actually stopped at a pretty good place. We've basically finished the intro, but if you want to rewatch that, you should check it out on the VOD channel. We streamed that maybe months ago. But yeah. I think tomorrow maybe I'll play Super Mario 64, because that's technically an ongoing playthrough that I could jump back into, and I've kind of been feeling. Regardless, sorry for the long outro. Thank you guys so much for hanging. Yeah, it was a while ago for sure. There's also, I guess there's technically 2 Horizon Zero Dawn VODs. One when I got it on PS4, I think, which was the first tries, and then a second one when I got it on PC. And that was the start of my playthrough, but we haven't gone back since. Regardless, thank you guys so much for hanging. I'm going to send you guys to Chords. 7th Chords is playing Stardew Valley, and you should let them know that I sent you, or don't. You could just sneak in there and not say a dang word. But they're great. Go give them some love. Thank you guys so much for hanging. I hope y'all had fun. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!